Welcome to Hangman Tarot. We're going to get started here in just a minute, but first go hit subscribe. While you're waiting for me to shuffle, we'll get into our John Lennon and Yoko Ono reading. We are going to find out all about their love, their relationship, their thoughts, their feelings during their moments together, and then we will get to any information on Hangman at the end of this reading. So please again stay tuned so you can share this video on all your social media. Other than that, we are going to get started here. So we're going to find out all about John Lennon and Yoko Ono. We're going to find out all their zodiac stuff, all of their astrology, and then we'll get into their tarot card reading. John Lennon was born October 9th, 1940 in the United Kingdom. He is one of the founders of the Beatles. He's a Libra, Aquarius, and his rising sign is an Aries. He passed away December 1980. His birth path is a 6, and hers is birth path 9. Moving more into Yoko Ono, she was born February 18th, 1933 in Tokyo, Japan. She's a filmmaker and activist, among other things. She's an Aquarius, Sagittarius, and a Libra rising. And that birth path of 9. So we are going to get into this reading. Find out about this very unconventional love ship, relationship, darling. All right, so. Okay, over on that side. Okay, so in the beginning of things, over on the left is going to be her, and over on the right will be him. So, over on her end, I feel like she definitely wanted to share, her life with somebody, obviously. This was definitely a communication style or, a connection that brought the two of them together, almost like finding peace. The action was finding peace constantly, 9 of Swords. And just kind of almost there, feeling almost there. Emotionally, there was definitely a new start here. And it was like there was no fear of change. There was no fear of anything shifting. There was no fear of chance here. I definitely feel as though this was kind of welcomed. It was a new start. It was something that she was eager about. Almost feeling like a soulmate or soul connection, just very lucky at that moment, and that peace, that finding, being able to align herself in a place where she could find peace, hopefully. Over on his end of things, his thoughts on the situation is he's afraid to take a risk normally, and to take and put effort into anything, but I feel like the passion here really made it so that he could slow down and fall in love. So that's definitely what I'm vibing here. Again, he was very reliable, very financially good to go. He was, however, very possessive at the same time, and he was kind of neglectful, and he was very much in the energy of like a little bit of almost like a greedy, just kind of wanting all of her time, or just greedy, like just in general, maybe with his own time. I do feel emotionally he was ready for the new beginning, and his inner child was trusting in himself, and he was ready for this. It was all about him, though. He was just like ready to take this leap of faith. He was ready. He's very welcoming of this. So I feel like it was definitely time for him to fall in love at this moment. So there was something specific that really magnetized the two together, and I feel like the unconventional was working for them. Let's find out the intentions from each other. So there was like a lot of things underneath the surface of things for over on Yoko Ono's side. I do feel like there were some secrets underneath the layers. I don't know how much came out, but I do know that her intentions were to kind of just pass time. Her intentions here were a little shady. There was some secrets underneath. And again, there always kind of is, with some people. I mean, that's just to be expected. But the information that was lying underneath everything would have been a little more surprising, or it would have been a little more, if it was more clear, this might not have ever happened. So the message was pretty sharp underneath the surface of things. So over on his end of things, his intention was just, movement, positivity. So he was really in this positive feeling, quick action. He really wanted to gain momentum, gain speed with her, and just really experience whatever they were going to experience. And there was a lot of spiritual, there was a lot of inspiration between the two. The action, the seeking, the determination, this was all here. This was a really rad relationship in comparison to wherever he was coming from. Okay. Let's see. moving forward into just kind of how they feel about each other, what it is that they see when they're looking at each other, okay? Over on her end of things, she was definitely looking at him like, don't fear this. Don't fear the truth. Don't fear my information. Don't fear anything. So she might have already told him her secrets, revealed, you know, whatever she needed to reveal to him. Because there was definitely some shit going on that, you know, again, she didn't want to hold on to the past. She didn't want him to hold her to her truth, but didn't want her to be held to truth that was no longer serving her or, you know, embraced. I do feel like a door closed as soon as, you know, the two of them got together. And I feel like this is something that closed a door for her. Over on his end of things, he definitely felt like, you know, there was some kind of failed situation, or else there was a failed endeavor on his end. I feel like he definitely had something from the past. Yeah, he moved on from his beginning. So he was involved in something already. He was definitely involved. I didn't know that. Is that true? I need to find that out. So he definitely was trying to learn from the past too. He didn't want to will in, you know, the past situation that he had. This past situation definitely could have been something of marriage, love, connection, emotion, but he definitely, the intensity of his connection with Yoko was definitely, you know, among it. Okay, so he just proceeded through. Let's find out right before he passed the feelings and thoughts between the two of them. So over on her end of things, when the situation happened, she had very much already put out the truth. She put out information. She even sought out more truth. Especially she wanted more action when it happened or around the time it was happening. So I feel like she just felt like this new idea or some sort of communication or some sort of, you know, new fresh start was not happening. So there was a loss of passion. She actually thought, you know, I'm uninterested here. Emotionally, she definitely felt like she was really just kind of taking on an unrealistic view. I don't feel like she was going to move towards him any further. I don't know what happened there. I don't remember if they were together or not. If they were still together, married, kids, I don't know. So, emotionally, at the time or right before, nothing was as she thought it was going to be. So everything was kind of like not as she expected. She thought it was going to be something specific within harmony, truth, very balanced, and it just was not in that place, a give and take, and it was just not happening. Over on his end of things, this emotionally, he was definitely hesitant, and he felt like he couldn't rely on anything here. There was just no reliance, and there was just hesitation and second guessing constantly, especially when he was emotionally thinking about, you know, what it was that he needed to choose that fit his life. And the thoughts on the situation was that he thought it had no balance. He wanted to be in charge of his own thinking. He thought there was definitely a delay between the two of them. So he just kind of thought there was an intensity and over emotion. This just wasn't the place. And it was almost like a very moody energy from him. Likely outcome here. No winning. Yeah. So there was an apology. There was a conversation. I'm wondering if I don't know if they were together. It doesn't feel like they were together when it happened. I don't remember though. I feel like there was definitely an apology and they didn't think that it would be worth fighting about. So I feel like whatever rawness was here, especially on her end, it was just more or less because there was, you know, not enough time to really take time. Not ready. I wasn't ready. She wasn't ready for that to kind of happen, or, you know, as far as like him passing or him leaving the earth. I feel like their support was more of a community, more of a generous love with really, really good energy. And it's like it was time to cancel the love or time to end the love. And that could have been like right before, or maybe they had already done it at this point. Again, I'm not quite sure because I totally didn't even check. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I will afterwards. Over on his end, he was trusting the situation between the two of them. He thought it was very tangible. He thought it was something that of substance, and he felt like there was an abundance of, I think, reliability. I feel like there was definitely experience here that really helped to reward him, and he felt rewarded in his efforts. So he felt very childlike, though, within that situation that they were in together. All right, please go ahead, hit subscribe to Hangman Tarot, and go ahead and like this video. Thank you for watching so much. Because of you guys, we have 2,200 subscribers. So thank you so much for coming back and checking out all these readings and all your requests and comments, negative, not negative, positive, all the comments, all of them. Keep them coming. I can deal with all of them. I can learn from pretty much every single one of those. And all of the others just go to like a delete box. So, I mean, it don't matter. Also, we do have almost 400,000 views. So please continue to keep doing this, and just thanks for watching. I cannot believe it's even that many. So, I mean, keep it moving forward. We'll keep manifesting a really, really big channel and just getting this going. Also, go check out Hangman Tarot YouTube channel. Check out that Hangman Tarot group button to become a member and become better than everybody else up in this bitch. And other than that, please go ahead and enjoy the rest of this beautiful Sunday, you guys.